And this is People's Food Market, which is one of my favorite places to shop in Portland. I'm here every day, I have to say. It's a great place. There's a juice cart here, a juice and smoothie cart, Sip. Brian back there is the owner, and it's a great place to get juices and smoothies right while you're shopping. That's something we often do. You can get things to plant in your garden here, like Elizabeth was showing you. So let's go inside.
Okay,
Show you around.
let's go.
So there's lots of great stuff. A few of my favorites here. I'm loving lately this coconut probiotic drink by Kabuta. In fact, I'm going to grab one and get one. Some of them have cane sugar in them, but this one doesn't, so that's one of my favorites lately. There's some great raw food, packaged raw food in the case here. These Pixie Retreat girls are great, and the New Leaf pizzas are really yummy, but these sandwiches, these raw sandwiches are fantastic. So there's really great stuff to just pick up and go while you're in the co-op. And then there's a whole bunch of gluten-free stuff over here too. They have a little gluten-free bread section. And there's some local gluten-free breads. This is a really nice almond garbanzo teff bread.
Great.
It's more like a little dense bread, like a zucchini bread, and that's a really nice one. And this brand too, so these are both local brands. The Happy Camper is also nice. Happy, is that what they call it? Happy Camper's Baking.
Great. And those are right out of Portland, correct?
Yeah, one of them's out of Portland. One of them I think is a little further south, but all gluten-free stuff over there.
Okay. And this was one of the bakers that we visited yesterday. It was Dave's Killer Bread. That was across from Bob's Red Mill, and they have some really delicious offerings as well. They have a lot of various whole grain breads in addition to some gluten-free varieties as well.
So moving through the co-op, do you have family? Are you seeing anything you like? I love some of the local options we have for buying a lot of raw food treats so that people can have lots of good sweet things that aren't loaded with any refined sugars. So they're sometimes with dates or even just fruit. So the Core Defender bars, those, I can't remember where she's from, but I asked them to carry those gluten-free bars. I did a newsletter on energy bars, and this one came out with the highest protein. It's gluten-free. It's really nice energy bar. So that one has been doing really well here.
And they need to stay refrigerated?
Those need to stay refrigerated, but I pack them in Gilbert's, in my son's lunchbox, and they're fine in the lunchbox. Okay. But you went to Abby's table, so you can see
there's our Abby's table offering.
And she has a few like tiny little things there.
To-goes.
And all these little, here's little cheesecakes that don't have any, there's not even any agave in them. Cashews, hazelnuts, almonds, dates, blueberries, coconut, lemon, lecithin, vanilla. See that?
There we go. Okay.
So really nice stuff. There's those Pixie girls again that make those raw sandwiches, and they have everything in there too. Just coconut butter, coconut, cashew, Irish moss. Really good ingredients. Lots of chocolate. Look at these chocolates. They're amazing.
Yeah, I'm taking one of those home. No question. Look at how beautiful those are.
So homemade chocolates, more here, and these are all raw. These are raw, made with birch xylitol. Lots of stuff in here.
So for those of you that have not experimented with cooking with dates, they are a fantastic sweetener. And really in your green smoothies, in your fruit smoothies, in your baking, this is a great option in order to, as a supplement to less sugar or as a replacement to sugar altogether. And you'll really be amazed at how sweet and how rich and decadent the baked good can be with the additive of dates.
So lots of fiber in the dates, and I actually make little things I call donut holes, which you can make in the Cuisinart just with cacao and coconut and dates and maybe some nuts, and you have a good energy bar that has lots of fiber and not a lot of no added sweetener except your dates, so you're getting some fiber to slow the glycemic there too. So what else do we have? We have the whole bulk section over here. Do we have time?
Yeah, let's go check it out.
So great produce that I'm always going to count on them to carry local stuff so I can find which apples. When we go through the fall season, my son can look for the ones that come from Northwest and get local apples instead of ones that come from too far away, New Zealand.
So what percentage of this would you say is fairly local or close?
That's a good question. You can kind of look and see. You see some California, but Oregon, they let you know where it's from. And every Wednesday there's a farmer's market here from 2 to 7.
Okay.
So there's people actually selling stuff here, which is really nice.
Good.
But I'm not sure what the percentage.
That's line 1, that's line 1.
So we just came from the Portland Farmers Market, which was abundant in vendors and people. And it was really fantastic. A lot of great food vendors as well as produce and fruit. So highly recommend it if you're stopping through Portland. But this is a great find. What street is this off of?
This is between Division and Powell on 21st, Southeast.
So
Portland.
say that one more time.
It's People's Co-op, and it's between Division and Powell in Southeast Portland on Southeast 21st.
Great. So the Saturdays farmers markets are Saturday, I think from what, 9 to...
I think it's 8:30 to 2 or 9 to 2, and that's in the PSU, the Park Blocks
Okay,
at
but
Portland State University.
If you're not here during a Saturday, though, this is a great place to come every day of the week.
Absolutely, and there's everything in bulk. You can find all your honey and your raw honey and all your good oils, even raw smoothie bars. And all the ingredients that I'm telling people to use that are lower glycemic, like the coconut palm sugar, you can get everything right here. You can get all your, some of the ingredients that might be difficult to find or work with, like mesquite.
So what would you
Irish
use
moss.
mesquite with?
Mesquite is a nice malty flavor, so sometimes I'll make an elixir with a raw cacao and a tea base. I might use a specialty tea that I'm making, like a chunk of piedra or a pau de arco, and you blend up or brew up a tea and then added some cacao and some mesquite and a little stevia, since I don't eat a lot of sweeteners, and make a good, nice, warm elixir with that. So I like the mesquite for a little malty flavor. You can get some good Himalayan rock salt, some nice pink salt there.
That's the pink salt I like. Great. And for those of you who have been to any of my workshops, there's the kelp that I strongly recommend as your daily diet.
Good
Put it in your
iodine
green
there.
smoothies. Yeah, absolutely.
And this is Irish moss, which is a little hard to work with, but in a lot of raw food treats you can use it to make things have that kind of cheesecake consistency.
Interesting.
So that's a seaweed too that you use to almost like make a jelly-ish consistency.
Yeah, there are some things here that I have not run into. They are definitely providing foods that you do not find everywhere.
Even in bulk, finding coconut flour and teff flour. If you're eating gluten-free, these
Sure.
are great flours to work with and get some protein into your baked goods. Even brown rice flour that's sprouted
Great.
in bulk, which is amazing.
Here are all the rices on the wall in bulk again. And for those of you that have started buying in bulk, whether it be flours or rices, always a good idea to keep them in the freezer so they do not spoil quickly. Keep everything in the freezer so that the fats within the flours and the oils do not turn rancid. It happens quicker than you think. Something sitting in the cabinet for 6 months is not going to be a viable option for cooking.
It's kind of fun for me to walk through here like this because there's things I haven't realized.
Right.
I'm like, oh, they have some gluten-free cereal there.
Sure.
Yeah, and there's all the seaweeds over here. You can get kombu, which is going to be great to cook your beans with. I actually throw it in any liquid that I'm cooking, so into any grain or any soup, any stew, so you're getting some of the iodine and all the minerals that you get in the seaweed. And then my son will just gobble that up after it's cooked. Some people like to let it disintegrate or take it out. You can put it in your miso soup, so just using the kombu in anything. There's all the different seaweeds here. We have wakame in sprinkles, wakame, and the wakame is what you're going to get more in a seaweed salad when you go to the Japanese restaurant. All different things. Now you can see why I'm here every day.
Yes,
There's
I
always
think I would be here every day as well.
And we haven't even been to the raw food section.
And for those of you that have been missing out on your gluten-free beer recently, this is a new brand that has emerged out of the market. It's called Greens, and there is a dark ale and an amber ale. So there are quite a few out on the market now, but this is one that's available here at People's in Portland. Thank you, Andrea, for taking us in and giving us a great tour. This is a fabulous find in Portland, and I'm assuming they just have regular business hours?
Regular business hours every day.
Good. So tell us a little bit about your business here in Portland. What do you offer to your clients?
So I'm at replenishpdx.com, and I offer a lot of online courses in addition to my private practice. So upcoming, I just finished a 25-day detox with the workout studio Bar 3, and that was amazing. We had 133 people, and I think we'll be growing. And I'm taking my Sweet Tooth Bitter Truth class, which is a online class, and combining that with a chef that's in Toronto. And we're making a course called Sweet Victory that will come out this summer. That's really a sugar detox that talks about cravings, addiction to sugar, and a little bit about candida. We won't be doing a candida cleanse, but we'll be talking about how that might be feeding sugar cravings. Also this summer upcoming, I have my Refresh Truly Food Cleanse. So that's a cleanse that focuses on the small intestine, and that's in August. And then stay tuned, there's a lot more stuff coming in the fall.
Great. So and what do we need to look out for in October?
In October, I will be featured in Martha Stewart's Whole Living magazine, and in conjunction with that, I will have a really exciting new program coming out that includes genetic testing for weight loss. So I'm excited.
Oh, very exciting.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, and we wish you the best of luck, and we look forward to your journey.